So welcome back. Yep, we've been sent this by our friends at Mattel so we can review, just give our honest opinion. And I didn't realize this was coming. It's great. So let's open this up and have a look. Here is the box work of She-Ra and Swiftwind. We have this lovely, well, this is, I guess, the pattern from the sword. And here we have She-Ra with the big 40 logo there. Princess of Power by Mattel. What have we got in the back? Just for the honor of Grayskull. The sword of protection. Look at that. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go back to the front and take that off. Oh, look at this, straight up. Look at that display there. Oh, that is amazing. If you're an inbox collector, you're loving this right now because this is the way to, oh, that's fantastic. It's an amazing artwork at the back there. I think that's the sorceress back there. 40 years of She-Ra. Oh my God, look at that. That's amazing. We've got the Horde ships exploding on the back. Golly. This is great. As I said, wasn't expecting this. So how's this going to come off? This is going to come off here. Okay. Oh, okay. So it comes off like so. I think this can all come out. There's a better look at that. There's a sort of protection. Wow. All right. What do we got? Okay, so we've got some ties here. So I'll just undo all these ties and we'll have a bit more of an in-depth look at these two. And here we are, unboxed out of their plastic prisons, She-Ra and Swiftwind. They look amazing. And here's She-Ra. Now, I think this is taken as she sort of says, you know, for the honor of Grayskull. So here, look at this. We have some translucent plastic for the hair. So it's coming out, I guess, when she gets on the horse, that'll look like her hair's flying. We also have the same here on the sword. I think that's translucent. Don't know. I think it is, with a little bit of fade into the grey there, same as the shield. But I think, yeah, I'm not too much of a Princess of Power fan. I don't think I've ever watched too many, maybe 2 or 3 episodes I've watched, and that's about it. But I will bring out the cartoon collection one. I'll bring out the other, I think there's a couple of versions I can bring out, and we'll compare them very shortly. But what is also really noticeable, the other ones have had plastic capes. This is a soft goods cape. Lovely, just flowing out there. That is amazing. So this is based on the Princess of Power cartoon, and from the 80s. So that's what you're getting here. It's in the origin style body, of course. So I imagine we're not going to go through the articulation. I think there's like 16 points of articulation. I'll put her over here for a little bit, but I think the main, what we really want to see here, because I think that's probably maybe the 4th Princess of Power that I'm aware of. But this is, look at this, the coup de grace. It's Swiftwind. Now I think this is great. To be honest, it's got amazing, like everything. There's so much articulation in this thing, like, you know, legs, and there's like all these. They all bend, all the legs in these areas, in these places, and they also swivel. So yeah, swiveling around. Yep, beautiful. Yep, beautiful. So each leg does that, and this one seems to be on some ratchet joint because you can hear that. Yeah, it kicks back like that. There's beautiful. So stand that up. A lot of this. So later on we'll show you, but yeah, all this saddle, the whole saddle and all this comes off. The wings come out because the wings are attached in here, which is attached to the saddle, which is great. And they they swivel down like so. And the wings are similar to the sorceresses, so they've done really well here. And like if you can open them up, but there's a certain point where you open them and like that whole sculpt gets broken up. But if you sort of keep them out like that, then you basically can have the wings looking like, yeah, sort of gliding around there. That's very nice indeed. And of course you can, as I had them before, you can fold them up for display purposes as well, like that. And they're pretty tight. Yeah, they're doing really well there, like that. Wonderful. What else can I tell you about this? Of course, we've got this at the neck. There's some neck articulation, so that can, oh my goodness, it's a bit stiff. Oh, maybe not. Oh dear. All right, so we have the head. It can go up and down. I'm sure this can go down. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so stiff. It's very stiff. But anyway, there you go. Let's move that a little bit. People are probably thinking, like, you are really rough, Matt, but I'm not. That takes a bit of a firm grip to get that moving. So put that back on there. Dun, dun, dun. So that clicks behind the ears there on either side. There we go. As I said, I'm not too familiar with these characters from She-Ra. I wasn't a She-Ra. Like, I think by the time She-Ra come out, we were almost over He-Man. So, you know, and it was predominantly aimed at girls, young girls. So for myself, being a boy of, when did it come out? 83, the cartoon. So I was 11, 12. And by the time She-Ra come out, which I think maybe it was 84, 85. So I was getting a bit older. I was getting into high school. So there was no real need to get into She-Ra. So I don't have any of the original toys like I do with Master of the Universe. So let us put She-Ra on here. Chuck her on there. Oh, that's very easy. And a cape just flows down like this. I think her feet can go in here to there. I don't know what they're called. I know there's reins, and which it comes with no reins. That's okay.
2 very boring minutes later.
Trying to get her on there is a bit tricky, but you just got to put the stirrups. Is that what they're called? Stirrups. So put a foot in the stirrup. I think it's funny because there's no reins, but I think she can just hold on to that, because there's another one. There's another one on the other side too. They're like almost like handlebars. So she's like holding on to Swiftwind's like mane. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. She's got a foot in the stirrup there as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So they can fly away. Well, they'd have to. I'm not sure how a horse would gallop. I think you'd probably have to watch something like a Ray Harryhausen film and understand how a Pegasus flies to understand how a horse flies. It's comparison time. Here we go. Now, I think if we just look at these two very carefully, I think it's the same sculpt. So this is the cartoon collection, and this is obviously also the cartoon collection, but this is the special exclusive, and this one is, well, this is not. So apart from, like, there's the cape. Cape is a different length. The hair is obviously different as well, and so is the sword. We can see the sword. Are they the same length? Yep, same length. So, and I think it's the same sculpt, same body sculpt, same. Oh man, the crystal on there is scratched. Damn it. Anyway, I think like same color boots, all that is the same. So basically we're getting it's the same figure just with a few tweaks: hair, shield, sword, cape. I think everything else is the same. Different color blues in it as well. So let's see how the shield. So obviously the shield is a different blue. Same as the gem on her top here. Different color blues. So it's the two She-Ras. The other She-Ra I've got is obviously completely different. It's Origins line based. So it looks like the original She-Ra from basically they were dolls, weren't they? Almost, I think. So lots of soft goods, like a really long. I've got the wrong one. I'm trying to compare it to the wrong one. So yeah, just they're almost like chalk and cheese. These two, the cartoon and the Origins. So yeah, I've gone through what they are exactly. So completely different. About the same size. Yeah, I suppose about the same size. There's Froster. Froster's hanging out. Groovy. Put Froster back there. Or not. What I also wanted to do was bring in the Origins Panther. I kind of wanted to compare Origins Panther to Swiftwind, to be honest. So let's put Swiftwind's wings up, like so. There you go, there's Panther. It's pretty good. Decent size, like it's a cat, it's a horse, but that isn't, they're like an oversized cat, right? That and Battle Cat. So this is the Origins Battle Cat as well. The articulation on, say, like Battle Cat, like here we've just got like knees and like they're quite loose. Knees, no ankles or anything. Like we're getting amazing articulation on Swiftwind compared to these really early Origins figures. Is a robot horse named Stridor. There we go. Actually, considering that's a mechanical horse, that's pretty good, isn't it? Like that. Very good. I mean, Stridor is a robot. He's a mechanical horse, so I guess there's not really much of a comparison, but it's a good vehicle that characters travel in. All right, what we'll do is we're going to remove all the armor, and we're going to show you Swiftwind's alter ego, Spirit. So I think there's a belt under here. These typical Masters of the Universe's soft rubber belt under here. Oh, okay, so that sort of takes off the saddle. That's that, and the rest must come off here. Let's pull these wings out. Okay, so that has to come over. I couldn't get the other wing out. Anyway, it's not necessary, but there we have. We'll take the wings away. And there we have Spirit. And that doesn't, I guess the crown doesn't come off at all. That's just sort of stuck there. It's a really nice horse, actually. They've done really well with this sculpt. I mean, it's just a toy. So it's not too bad. I don't know if I've done these little specs there. Yeah, it's quite nice. The original Swiftwind doesn't look anything like that. I think there was a Classics version as well. The Classics version obviously is for a 7-inch line, so it's a bit taller and there's a lot more detail in it. And the original one, it was similar to the original Battle Cat. It was just a little bit static. I think it had one leg out and one front leg out and the other one sort of like this. I think it was like pinky, a lot of pink going on for the original one. So there you go. So that's Swiftwind. Okay, so that is it for She-Ra and Swiftwind. A 2-pack that has just been released exclusively on Mattel Creations, both the US and also Australian site. It will sell for 85 Australian, and like I think postage, I checked it out, postage was 20. So you're looking at like $105 to get this set in your hand. Is it something that you're interested in pursuing? Are you a big She-Ra fan? I mean, 40 years. So we haven't seen a lot of like good guys. Like we've seen Bo and we've seen Froster, but we haven't seen any other allies for She-Ra for this celebrating 40 years. There's been a lot of the Horde. We've seen a lot of them over the course of the last 12 months, celebrating this 40 years. But this is cool. This is very cool, especially if you're a She-Ra fan. This is excellent. As I said, I never watched the show, but this is excellent. I love this. The horse is amazing. Like Swiftwind is amazing. The articulation. I'm loving the colors on it as well. And like, I guess the paint apps are pretty cool. Like I'm not going to go all too into it because, to be honest, like I'm not an expert on all that stuff. So to me, as a toy, it's very toyetic. Like if you had this as a kid, you're pretty wrapped, I reckon. Like flying them around the backyard and inside, playing around with the horse and the battle cats and stridors and everything, panthers. So this is very cool nod. So is it something that you're going to spend about $100 on to get into your collection? Is it something you've been looking forward to? There you go. That's the review of She-Ra. Oh, I forgot to mention actually. So there's no comic that comes with this, but you do get some kind of really cool card. Well, that's pretty cool. Some cool artwork, silver and black, to celebrate 40 years of She-Ra. Just on the back there. I'm not going to read that out. I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm not up on She-Ra and Swiftwind, but it's just my overview on these two figures. I mean, the artwork on the box is once again amazing. You can choose to just display it or keep it loose. I'm going to keep it loose. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you're going to pop it into the collection or not. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Get into your toy rooms. Play with these amazing pieces of plastic that we have in our collections. And remember, as Andrew and I always say, that's to keep on collecting. We'll see you next time. Bye.